Hi there, I'm Sarina Correa, a creative entrepreneur. Over the past 10 years, I've built a successful product-based business. I have 5 monetized groups, have filmed over 40 tutorials, 3 membership platforms, and 2 signature courses. But my life mission is to be an awesome mom, a wife, and a friend. I also love helping creatives find their true potential and most of all, find a way to monetize their passions.
Hello, everybody. How are you? Happy Tuesday. We are live here tonight. We're live on YouTube. Hey, YouTube family. We're also live here on the Social Divas page, I believe. And maybe inside of the free group. I'm going to try to get the free group. It looks like the free group. We are now live inside of the free group. So sorry, group. For some reason, that didn't want to trigger. It's technology. What can we say? Happy Fat Tuesday. Yes, it is Mardi Gras, right? That's a Mardi Gras reference. Am I right on that? I do live in the South, but I don't live in Louisiana. So anyways, good evening. Tonight, we're going to be talking about how we can use Pinterest to grow our email list. And I get this question a lot. Oh my gosh, I love you, Christy. Christy's over on YouTube. She says, "Hello, my amazing marketing coach." Hi, baby girl. How are you? So hi, everybody. Also, if you guys are on our page on Facebook, if you sprinkle some sugar on it and share it out. If you're in the free group, you don't need to do anything. But I would love if you guys could share this out and get our friends on board here. I didn't schedule in advance or anything because why would I do that? Anyways, you guys, so let's talk about email lists real quick. I always get the thing with email lists, ugh. One of my first questions when I sit down, especially with my mastermind members and I'm getting a feel for the business is I was like, where's your email list at? And I would say 7 out of 10 times it's non-existent, which is very surprising to me. Because I work with a lot of people who have massive followings. And I'm thinking, I have a really tiny following and I have an email list of 8,000 people, but I have a tiny following compared to them. But I also just know that I spent a lot of time building that email list through all my streams of revenue. And it just takes time to grow that. Email is extremely important in our businesses when we want to grow multiple streams. And what I'm talking about is memberships, subscription, digital downloads, even adding, we've had an Etsy store forever, and even adding a Shopify store. We need that email list, y'all. And I know you're saying it right now. I know what you're saying right now, but I don't open my email. Right. You're right. You probably don't. But that's okay because there is a method to my madness here. Maybe so, but I'm going to one-up you on that one. Email has on average, y'all, I have really high open rates on mine. My hot list, I have 3 different lists. I have a hot list, which is hot. I got about 50% open rate on that one. I've got a medium list, and these are people who have maybe been to they got my free opt-ins. They do open my emails for the most part. They may have purchased something from me once, but it's been a while. That email list has about a 30% open rate. And then I have kind of a cold list, and my cold list is about 16%. So let's just take that account. 16 to 20% is the average open rate in email. And you're like, ooh, that's bad. Okay, the average engagement rate on social media is 1 to 2%, y'all. 1 to 2%. Shut up. So for every 100 followers you have, 1 to 2 people will see what you post. Shut up. They say you have to post something 27 times on Facebook. I will use Facebook as a reference, 27 times for your entire audience to see it. Y'all think when you post something 2 times, you're like, ooh, I've just outdone myself, right? I posted that too many times. No, you haven't. I'm telling you right now, have not. So email has a much higher open rate than social media. Email also is still, you guys, hands down, you can look at every research out there, everything, the social media examiner to Hootsuite. Email is still the number one traction converter for sales. It is still hands down the number one conversion for sales, whether your courses or products or whatever it may be. They say too, on average, your email list should earn you $1 for like $1 a month for every email you have. So if you have 1,000 emails, you should be making $1,000 a month off your email list. Yeah, no joke. No joke. You should be making, that's what you should be making inside of your business. So email is extremely important. And I'm in actually a lot of membership groups, and there's been a lot of launches lately, a lot of really failed launches. I mean, failed, like people who have put like their heart and soul, blood, sweat, and tears into launching these memberships and subscriptions to crickets, absolutely crickets. And a lot of times I don't want to go in and be like, well, how big is your email list? Because everyone is so focused on how big is your following. But I'm telling you guys right now that on social media, when we're giving everything away for free, it is really hard to get that conversion into a sale. You got to win them over. They got to know you, like you, trust you, and they've got to want more. They actually, when it comes to memberships, they want to be part of your community. Like they want to be part, that's what they're paying for. They're paying to be part of your community. They're not really paying, hey, y'all right here for free. Guess what? You get it for free tonight, right? And I'm like, my coaching student, like, why is she giving that away for free? What I show them, though, on the paid side is a lot more intense than what you all see here on the free side. But nevertheless, people pay to be part of community. But if you don't have a community that converts, then it's pointless, absolutely pointless. Email has a much higher conversion rate than social media. And so we need to focus, if you want to build multiple streams of revenue, and it's everybody's dream to have an email list. And I hate when I hear, oh, you don't have to have any following or any email list to launch a membership. Oh, excuse me? Maybe not in your world, but I'm telling you right now, in the creative world, I've been in this world a really long freaking time, and you got to have an email list. You have to have an email list. And when you want to launch that membership, I know it's annoying, but trust me, if they're on your email list, that means they signed up for it, right? Because they signed up for some sort of opt-in, for some sort of challenge, a class, something like that they signed up for. And they pay much more attention than people who actually open email pay much more attention to it. I'm going to tell you guys right now, when like Black Friday comes along and big sales holidays, are y'all checking your emails? You guys are checking your emails, right? During the sales holidays. It's interesting, right? You guys check your emails. If you want something, you will check your email for it, right? Am I right? You will check your email when you want something. When you're looking for something, you will check your email. Actually, just about 6 months ago, I went to one of our members inside my mastermind, and I said, Kimberly, actually, and I said, Kimberly, I said, hey, I'm looking for my next mastermind. I'm looking for my next whatever. Yes, I'm a coach, y'all. Yes, I pay for courses like everybody else. Yes, I pay for a mastermind like everybody else. Like I never stop learning. And you know what I said to her? Whose email list do I need to get on? That's what I said to her. I said, whose email list do I need to get on? And so for me, those emails are really important because I got to know the person. I got to get a feel for them, what they're doing, their business, they're launching, their stories. So much happens in email. It's amazing. Someone I'm a huge fan of, I've talked about her before. I'm a big, big fan of hers, is Jasmine Starr. She has beautiful emails, y'all. I love her emails. You get them on every Tuesday. And they're just nurture sequences is all they are. And what I mean by nurture sequence, I mean, they just loving on you, right? She's just loving on you. And she's trying to win you over and get to know you. And I love her emails because when I read her emails, I feel like I'm part of her life, right? I feel like I'm like right there and part of like her life. And like last year, it was her birthday. And I didn't even think about it, y'all. It didn't even like occur to me. But it was her birthday, and she was talking about a story from I can't remember, maybe with having like Luna or whatever. And I had hit reply and happy birthday, Jasmine. Hope you have a great day. Didn't even, because that's what I do naturally when I'm talking to like one of my members or something. I just do that automatically. And then I sent it. I'm like, oh, I just sent Jasmine. I was kind of embarrassed a little bit You guys, would you not know in like 10 minutes, I got an email back. I'm pretty sure it wasn't from her, but I got an email back that said, "Oh, thank you so much. I'm excited for my day or whatever. I hope you have a great week." And I was like girl crushing, y'all. I was like fan crushing. But those emails are really, really effective because you know what? You guys, I don't see her posts on social media. I know she doesn't want to hear that, but maybe because I don't spend a lot of time on social media, but I don't see her posts on social media. I follow people in email who I want to get to know, that I'm kind of vetting them. I'm dating them because maybe they have something that I'm interested in, or maybe I feel like I could bring them into my groups and do some teachings. So I want you to think about email is you have a customer-based email, people who have bought from you. You have, which is like your hot list. And then you have like the email in the middle that people who are just like dating you. Like they're just dating you. And then you have the cold list over here. They're cold. They hate you. They want to unsubscribe. They never open your emails. They throw you to the junk box or report you as spam. Those emails, y'all, hang on, because at the end of this, I'm going to tell you exactly what you do with those emails. Exactly what you do with those emails. There is a purpose for those emails. There is a purpose. I'm telling you so. Hang on. All right. So let's go through the process of how we are going to use Pinterest to grow our email list. So we all have opt-ins, right? We have free patterns, SVGs, coloring pages, free trainings, free groups. Like I have a free group, right? So last week I actually did a training in one of the groups, Candy Creations group, about idea pins. And I created an opt-in for 3 free templates for 3 free idea pins. And actually I showed them how to use them and all this in the group. But I created this opt-in and made it part of my Freebie Friday. Well, on occasion, I'll do a Freebie Friday where I'll give away some social media posts and some templates and some whatever. Well, I'm trying to grow my email list for Pin Society, which are people who are just interested, hopefully, in Pinterest and growing their business with it. So I created this opt-in. So first thing you need to do, the steps to building, y'all. Steps to building. There are several steps to building this and several steps for making it happen. Okay. And I would love to see you all, wishful thinking, Sarina. If I was a genie in a bottle and I could grant you one wish, I would wish that y'all created one opt-in a week, because at the end of the year, you would have 52 opt-ins. I'm going to tell you right now, with 52 opt-ins floating around out there, your email list is going to grow faster than you can even imagine. All right. So actually, one of my members, Shelly Ontis, has an email that goes out every single week. She just told me last week in Mastermind, she said, "Sarina, I just purged my list." When I hear that, I'm like, I get all cringy, right? I just purged my list down to people who don't open my email, which is the right thing to do. And I'm down to like 14,000 emails. Oh, bestow my heart, 14,000. But she sends out an email every single week for a free SVG file. Every single week. So they don't have to be anything like huge. You don't have to give away the moon and the stars. You just have to give them a little something. If you are asking for their email, you need to give them a little something. If you're asking them to sign up for a newsletter, you better be giving them a newsletter. If you're asking them to sign up for discounts, how many of y'all have done that? You've been in the store and you sign up for an email list real quick to get the 20% off coupon. If you are signing up for a discount, you better deliver that discount like that. Okay. Quickly. They ain't going to be waiting around. You better deliver it like that. Okay. So steps to building this. You need an opt-in. You got to have a reason to subscribe. If you think people are just going to willy-nilly give you your email address, they're going to be fake ones. You got to give them a reason to subscribe. You got to give them a reason. Maybe you're doing a free. You guys know I just did a freebie, right? I just did a freebie training. What freebie training did I just do? I can't even remember. Oh, launch your first course. That was to build my email list, y'all. Every year I do one free course. That was to build my email list. It's a great way to build my email list. People who want to learn from me for a week. It's great. So what options, freebies, lead magnets, whatever you want to call them, are you giving away? It can be a free tutorial that you already have on YouTube. They don't know that because they're not on YouTube. They don't follow you. It could be a free pattern, a free SVG, a coloring sheet, a template. It can just be tips and tricks. My favorite colors, maybe you're in the paint world, my favorite colors for spring. Think about what you can give them. Okay. Now I want you to think about, how are they going to sign up for this? Well, email just doesn't host itself in the lands of email world, right? How are they going to sign up for this email? Y'all, we are in the land. We are the land of the free and the home of the brave, right? We have an incredible amount of options to host these. Incredible. From everything from rock bottom free to like the prima donna to like the primo platforms. How will they sign up for this? Here are some options for you. MailerLite, free for your first 1,000. Pretty cool. It's a great platform. It's usually the one that I teach inside of my coaching groups. MailChimp is another great platform, especially for those of you who are on WordPress. I would highly recommend using MailChimp. I actually don't teach that one inside my group because they started charging like an obscene amount of money for things. And I got kind of chapped over that. I didn't want to do that. So Convertkit is another one. Again, a very expensive platform, amazing platform. I used it for many years. Kajabi, that's what I use. I actually use Kajabi. You guys will see a little bit of that tonight. I have also used Thinkific. So there's several different ways to host these opt-ins. And basically what you want to do, so let's say you're using MailerLite, you're going to build a landing page. You're going to ask for a name. You're going to ask for an email address. Okay. You're going to assign it to a group. I know you're sitting there going, I don't have no idea what she's talking about. If you open up MailerLite and you go through the process, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So you go create a landing page, right? You create a group. So anyone who signs up goes to this group, right? Then you get their name and their email address. Then you create an automation. What is that automation? Well, you got to deliver your freebie. You got to deliver your freebie. You're going to deliver an email. You can deliver it in a link to a Canva template. You can deliver it to a YouTube. You can deliver it to a free group. Whatever it is, you got to deliver it to a thing. They sign up and then an automation triggers just like this. And it really happens just like that, y'all. An automation triggers just like that. And either in their email box or up on their screen, like the thank you window, will have the links that they need, the information they need, the files that they need, etc. So depending on what platform, we can get into platforms, and I'd be here all night talking about platforms. There are incredible tutorials. Every single company has tutorials on how to use their platform. MailerLite, guys, I love MailerLite. And that's not MailerLite like the beer, y'all. Mailer, like mail. MailerLite. I know I have a terrible accent. It's MailerLite, y'all. So MailerLite has incredible trainings, which is one of the reasons I selected it for my group. They're actually getting ready to go through a big update, which is super cool too. So anyways, we got to find a way. How will they sign up? What programs are you going to use to host that? Some of you who have Shopify, Wix, etc., there are some built-in integrations as well that you can use inside of there. Okay, so what happens after they sign up, right? They sign up. You got to deliver the content. Then what happens? What happens then? You got to create a flow. Okay, they're on your email list. Are you sending out weekly emails? Are you sending out bi-weekly emails? Are you sending out a monthly email? Or you are a set it and forget it kind of email person? The worst kind of email collector there is a set it and forget it. Because the longer those emails sit, the colder they get. Y'all, it's like taking a pot of hot boiling water off the stove and letting it get cold. All right. So you take that pot off, the water is going to eventually get cold. That's what happens to your email list when you don't use it. You use it. If you don't use it, you lose it. All right. The emails may still be there, but they have forgotten who you are, what you do. They could care less. You're going to get a lot of unsubscribes and a lot of like spam reports. Right. So you got to figure out what you're going to do. I like to call it a flow. In the business world, they're going to call it a funnel. And that just sounds really complicated. So I'm going to call it a flow. What is your flow process going to be? What is the purpose of this email list? Right now, I'm building my email list for Pin Society because we're getting ready. Next week, we're heading to the Pinterest conference to speak next week, Friday. If you guys are in Atlanta, I'm going to be there on Friday. I'd love to see you. So anyways, what is the point? I'm trying to build my email list for Pinterest-specific people who are interested in using Pinterest to build their creative business because I'm getting ready to launch the Pin Society in April. And I need as many email addresses of people who I think might be interested in this program as possible. Like that's my mission. That's my purpose. So I want to generate some freebies for them. I want to get them into the free group. I'm going to go live for them. We're going to give them tips and tricks. We're going to mentor them. We're going to love them. I got 40 of them in my beta group. Like that is my purpose there. All right. So once you figured out all your things, right? You built your landing page, you got your flow process. Now we're going to go into Canva and we're going to create a graphic. We're going to create a graphic for Pinterest and for your blog. You may not have a blog, but a lot of you do. If you're using Shopify, you have a blog. If you're using Wix, you have a blog. If you're using Thinkific, you have a blog. If you have Kajabi, you have a blog. If you have a website of any type, you have a blog. Whether or not you're using it or not is a whole nother thing, but you do have one. If you don't, that's okay. It's all right. Don't worry about it. You don't need it. So we're going to create a graphic for Pinterest and for our blog. Pinterest has a really unique size, y'all. There's a couple different sizes, 1,000 by 1,500. And then, what is the other size? I'll have to look it up here. 1,080 by 1920 is the other one. So we want to create a graphic for a thing because we got to take that to Pinterest and we got to create a story, an idea story with it. We got to create a post with it, right? And we also have to get it on our blog so that we can pin our blog to Pinterest. All right. So here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to post the direct image, and I'll show you the image here in just a second, to 3 to 4 brand boards. You guys should all have brand boards because y'all should have taken my Pinterest class over the next 4 weeks. You don't do it all at once. You can use Canva to schedule it out. You can also use Tailwind to schedule it out. But you're going to take the link to your opt-in. MailerLite, MailChimp, Kajabi, Thinkific, they all have links to those landing pages, and you're going to drive traffic to that landing page using Pinterest. Y'all, right now, you're like, I have no idea what the heck she's talking about. It is okay because I'm going to show you here in just a second. All right. And then you're going to create an idea pin with a link to the freebie because those idea pins are really important. They're getting a lot of traction. They're doing really well. A lot of people have been able to monetize them. You're going to post the blog to 2 to 3 brand boards over the next 3 to 4 weeks. So you're going to get that opt-in working in a cycle for over the next month. Imagine if you had 1 a week, then that you're going to have 4 working cycles to get those email lists from Pinterest. The average post on Facebook lasts 30 minutes. The average post on Pinterest lasts 40 days. Y'all need to work smarter, not harder here. You can go ahead and post that up on Facebook. Your 1% audience is going to see that. You go and post it on Pinterest, and I guarantee you're going to get a lot more traction you're ever going to think about getting on Facebook or Instagram. All right. So let me show you guys let's bring this all together. We talked about the steps. And now I want to bring this all together for you so that you can kind of like, oh, yeah. Okay, I got it now. All right, so here we go. Let's do a screen share real quick. All righty. So here is my thing. I have a freebie. Here's my freebie here. We love Pinterest idea pins, and most of all, we love the traction they can bring to our products and services. And you can put your name in here. And I'll even pull this email up. Sarina, dubsandpugs.com. We'll put my name and I'm going to hit submit. And this window's going to pop up and hey, Buttercup, thank you so much for opting in. You can join our free group. What? I'm going to get an email and a free group. That's amazing. So right here, it takes you guys right to start and grow your creative business. So I got like a 2-for-1 deal out of this. I totally got a 2-for-1 deal out of this. Hang on here. And I should have the email here. Let me log into, hang on one second. I'm going to log into the email so you guys can see the email. Give me just a second because I got to sign in. Hang on here. It's going, y'all. Maybe. Okay, I got it. All right, so here's the email. You guys can see it just came over 0 minutes ago. Pinterest idea pins for the win. Hey, you get to click on it. Bam, it opens up a new window like that. Don't know how to use Canva? Get the course here. Here's another template. right there. So you guys can see that the templates are delivered right in email. Okay, so we had the landing page, we have the thank you page, and we have delivered our content, right? Now we have a blog post. So on my website, Freebie Friday, get 3 Canva template ideas with the link right here. And again, it drives to that page that gets all the good stuff, right? So now that I have it in email, I have the landing page built, I've got the blog post up, and I have created my graphic right here. Now we want to go to Pinterest, and now we want to create some traction. We want to drive people to this template. So I'm going to go right here, and I'm going to create just a regular pin for right now. Idea pin templates. And actually, I'm going to do Pinterest. And I've got my photo here because I've already did my photo here. Right there. Idea pins for the win. Now add a destination link. I've got to come over here. And let me get my link. Maybe. Copy. And I'm going to put my link right here. There's my link. And right here, here are 3 free Canva idea pins for you to use and help drive more traffic to your products and services. All right, right there. And we can actually do a publish immediately. We want to go over here and we want to put I'm going to do social media for creatives. And there we go. Done. Okay. So now we have taken this one thing here. It's scheduling here, or it's posting here. We have done that. Now what we can actually do is inside of Canva, I can actually go here and I can publish this as a PNG. I only want page 1. The title, 3 free idea pen templates. And the destination website, again, I'm going to post the link to it. I'm going to come over to the calendar and I'm going to post it for like next week, Thursday, done. And then over here, it's going to go to business building tools and I'm going to go schedule post and it is preparing my design there. And you can see right here that it went in and I can hit promote pin right there. Okay. So super easy. So I just did that to 2 boards. Now we're going to go into and do an idea pin right here. Now in idea pins, I've got some images to show you on the mobile app for if you have iOS, y'all. If you have Android, this isn't going to work. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. There's nothing I can do about it. Go buy an iPhone. I don't know what to tell you. It doesn't work on Android. So here we have idea pins. So up here this is what idea pins look like on a mobile device on iOS right here, right? And to create an idea pin, we want to go idea pin right there. And then once we do that, we're going to upload the content. So let me do that here. So I'm going to follow a step here, idea pin. And I'm going to upload the content. Oh, wait, I have to download the content first. Oh, Jesus. Let me download it real quick. Download MP4. Okay, it's downloading right now. Okay, so once you've created the idea pin, then you can go and you upload it. And then you're going to get the sticker button right there. Okay. So let me go back and I'm going to go inside Pinterest right here. And there's my video right there. And I hit next. And over here, I'm going to hit sticker. Okay. It looks like this, stickers, right? I'm going to hit stickers. And then I'm going to select a button that says product right there. All right. It says product right here, product right there. And then at the top, it says use link. Well, I've got it saved on my notepad here. So I'm going to go into my notepad and I'm going to copy the link over and copy link. And I'm going to go into Pinterest and I'm going to add the link. Now my website, there's my link right there to my opt-in right there. Now my website is claimed on Pinterest. Both of my websites are claimed on Pinterest, so they should have no problems with that. And hit search. And awesome. Very good. And back we go. And here we go. And then you're going to pick a board that you want it to go on. And so I'm going to do, let's just do social media maybe. Perfect. And then you add a little title right here and then you post it just like that, y'all. All right. But you got to make sure that your websites are claimed and Etsy is claimed. Now, I will say the sticker feature can be a little bit grumpy, a tad bit grumpy. All right. So that you guys will see here. I'll finish this up here in just a second. And if you guys are on my Pinterest, you'll see my idea pin up there, which will be driving traffic to my opt-in. So you guys, you want to be on my opt-in? Leanne has a link for you. So Leanne has a link for you. And Chris, and I think Tina has the link for you guys as well. So you guys use Pinterest, you create it, right? And then you guys use Pinterest to promote it. You put it in your brand boards, you put it in idea pins, and you put it in multiple places over the next month. It's not a set it and forget it, right? It's not a set it and forget it. Now, something else that you guys can do. Hey, boo-boo, how are you? My son just came in, y'all. I'm live right now. Yeah.
I'm going to Darcy's on Thursday.
Okay, great. Awesome. I'll be done in just a minute, sunshine. All right. So one last thing that we can do for those of you who have a blog is this image here on my blog. I can click save. See, I can save to a board right here. And I can go, let me do creatives. Let me do creative inspiration. I can literally save this just like that to my Pinterest account from my blog, right? So now I'm, again, just using Pinterest to drive traffic to my blog, which is on my website, which is where I want them. All right. So I know that you guys can go back, like, oh, Bob's like, I'm late. I just saw that. You can go back and watch that. Again, you got to create an opt-in. It's got to be hosted somewhere. You got to give something of value away. And then you're going to use your pin boards, your brand boards. You're going to use idea pins, and you're going to use your blog to drive traffic to that, to gather those emails. All right. At first, y'all, it's going to be slow going. It is going to be slow going. But eventually you're going to see over time, they're like, what? Shut up. Shut up. Like, it really does work. Because you got to remember, Pinterest is all about driving traffic. You can also use that opt-in for all my people on YouTube right now. You can also use that opt-in on YouTube. Hey, you do a video just like this. I'm going to put that opt-in link right down there for idea pins. I'm going to put it in. Like, you can use YouTube for that. You can use Pinterest for that. And guess what? It doesn't really ever go away like it does on Facebook, right? So one last food for thought as we wrap up tonight. Guys, remember that dead list over here? That list here that they never respond, they never open. But at one time, they got on your list. At one time, they signed up to get something. But because you were like dead to the world in your email list and never loved them and never nurtured them and never served them, they went away into the ocean and floated away. What do you do with that email list, right? Because remember, I have 3 email lists. I have my hot list, I got my dating list, and I got my iceberg cold list over here, like the Titanic has sunk. And yes, I have one of those lists too. What do you do with that list? Well, at one point, those people were interested in what you did. They either bought from you, they got on a list, they got on your email. Somehow they got there. You just didn't come up with those emails on your own, right? You guys, those email lists are what you run ads on. I never run a blind ad. I actually never really run ads, period. But if I want to run an ad in Pinterest, and I do run ads in Pinterest. If I want to run an ad in Pinterest, I'm going to do it to my email list. I'm going to do it to my list of 8,000 emails. Guess what? A lot of times when people sign up for email lists, it's the same email they use for all their social media accounts. Pinterest then takes those email addresses and matches them up with the people. Then Facebook does the same thing. Then Pinterest goes, ooh, I'm going to create a lookalike audience, an audience that, oh, Sally over here likes just like Betty does, and just like Brooke does, and just like Doris does, and and then Pinterest creates what we call a lookalike audience based off your email list. Guys, those emails aren't dead in the water. If you got about 2,000 plus emails, that makes me super excited. It makes me like, oh, I'm going to have a hot flash, because you guys, that's money. Right there. You use those email addresses to drive traffic. You use those email addresses to place ads to them, to sell your products to them, to sell your courses, to get them into your free groups. Hello, the free group that some of you are in right now. Guess what? That's how I started that group, was an ad on Pinterest. That's how I started, because I needed a new audience. I needed something that was a little bit different than my Facebook audience. Love my Facebook audience, but I needed something a little different. We use those emails for Pinterest ads. You think, oh, so-and-so unsubscribed. That's all right. You keep them on that iceberg list and you run ads to them. They don't know you're running ads to them. Well, they do now. Don't tell them I said that. But you take those lists and you run ads to them. Guys, it's super easy. It's not as hard as y'all making it. Not as hard as you're making it. So anyway, so food for thought. Just because you haven't loved your email list doesn't mean they're not living. They are there. They're ready for you. The most effective ads you can possibly run are to lookalike audiences based off your email list. Hands down, and retargeting ads, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. All right. Somebody said here, I don't know where I found you, but I'm sure I am glad I did. You probably found me in a group, most likely, because I like to spend lots of times in groups loving on people and helping people out. So most likely you found me in a group, but you may have found me on Pinterest, because I spend a lot of time there and on YouTube as well. So you guys, Pinterest is a driving machine. Pinterest posts last 40 days on average versus 30 minutes on Facebook. 40 days versus 30 minutes. I don't know about y'all, but I'm all about working smarter and not harder. All right. When I had my paid membership many years ago, and some of you followed me over there. When I had my paid membership, y'all, that membership right there, I was teaching quite a bit with my paint company. I had a huge email list. But I actually grew my membership on Pinterest. I sold over 13,000 individual courses on Pinterest. On Pinterest, y'all. Not on Facebook. On Pinterest. I built a very nice mid-six-figure business on Pinterest. No Facebook Lives, no Facebook ads, no Facebook anything. Solely on Pinterest. It drives traffic, y'all. If you need to get traffic to your email, you need to get traffic to your offerings, you need to build a following so you can launch a membership or subscription, you're going to do that on Pinterest. That's where you're going to do it. All right. So I hope you guys have an amazing night, an amazing week. I'll be back here next Tuesday. And you guys, listen, if any of you are interested in joining my coaching program, I would love to have you. We are very small. We are very mighty. We have an amazing established community of incredible creatives. I get to be behind the scenes of some of the most successful creative memberships out there, and I'm so proud of them. Every day, they just blow my mind. I've learned so much from them, and it's amazing where this business has gone. But we have a very, very small and mighty, very, very small and mighty coaching community. So if you guys are looking for a new coach, a new mentor, a new place to take your businesses to the next level, but most of all, grow multiple streams of revenue, I would love more than anything to have you. If you need a link for that, you guys can just hit me up. Just send me a PM. I'll be happy to send you a link and get you in there. But anyways, I'll edit this depending on what platform you're on, and we'll drop a link in there. I don't think I sent Leanne the link or Tina the link to drop. Leanne or Tina, if you have the link, you're welcome to drop it. But if not, it's cool. This is totally random. So anyways, you guys, I'm going to leave you with a short little promo video, and I hope to see you guys inside of all of my communities. And I love each and every one of you for being here with me tonight. I'll see you guys later. Take care, everybody.